Hello, this is Ted Olbrich with FCOP International in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. We are all over the country with our church homes, and one of the key areas of support is the rice production facility that we have in Balang, Cambodia, on the Thai border. We began this project more than 20 years ago, but 4 years ago went through a great expansion phase, hoping to be able to produce 3 crops of rice per year. Something happened that interrupted a cycle that for 100 generations has supplied the Cambodian farmers and fishermen with a steady supply of water and a reliable income flow. The problem is the construction of over 200 Chinese-funded hydroelectric dams on the Mekong and its tributaries in southern China, Laos, Vietnam, and northern Thailand. These Chinese dams are not as advertised. I'm sure you hear in the West that dams are a wonderful thing. They hold back floodwaters during times of excess rain, and then they release the water that they've stored during dry times to give you a steady flow of irrigation water. What happens in reality is that they want to hoard the water during the dry season because they need maximum electric production, and then when the floods come, they've retained too much water because of their greed, and they flush the toilet, so to speak, and a huge wall of water comes moving down upon Cambodia. Normally, there's never a time here in Cambodia when you can't raise rice. The temperature is always just about right. The only problem is the water flow, and actually there's enough rainwater every year to raise 3 crops of rice. The difficulty is that it always comes at once. And so you either raise 1 crop of rice and let the rest go down the river, or you learn to store it. And normally what we would do is build small reservoirs for supplemental irrigation during dry times and then refill them with river flow. But the river flow is no longer an option. We are looking at an ecological disaster that will greatly affect the entire nation of Cambodia, and it is something that is irreversible. So what we need to do is change the way we grow rice. We have to worry about 2 factors. One, drought, the other, flood. The floods can be really protected from through building of dikes, and we've done a lot of that already. We don't fear the flooding so much, but we don't have a good solution for the drought, and that means that we're going to have to construct huge reservoirs. I'm talking 10-acre lakes, 25 to 30 feet deep, that will be able to completely water a rice crop. These are not going to be cheap to construct, but it's something that we'll have to do. And by doing it, we'll be able to show that the problem is solvable. But we need to get started. We need your help, and thank you for it.